It's a rainy night in New York. Somewhere, between the neon haze and the steaming gutters, two silhouettes stalk the streets, both on a warpath. Both convinced that justice isn't just a matter of law. If you ask a comic book fan, who's the grittier vigilante, Rorschach or the Punisher, expect a fierce debate. Let's start with Rorschach. Walter Kovacs, a man forged in trauma, who shuns his own name in favor of the ever-shifting mask, the ink blots that mirror a worldview fractured and uncompromising. His days are spent in filth and back alleys, haunting the tenements where society's failures linger. He doesn't just patrol the underworld, he's part of it. Rorschach isn't rich, doesn't have gadgets, and never cared about fame. He exists at street level, surviving on beans and insomnia, wearing a trench coat that probably hasn't been washed in years. His morality is absolute. In his world, no shades of gray, only black and white, evil and good, the guilty and the innocent. When he hunts criminals, it's not with mercy. The punishment is brutal, clinical, and frankly hard to watch. He chains an abuser to a stove, sets fire to the house, leaves no room for redemption because he sees none in himself. Rorschach embodies the city's decay. He bears every scar of it, inside and out. But the Punisher, Frank Castle, is war incarnate. He's not a product of some alternate dystopian timeline. He's an American soldier. A man whose life shattered the day his family was gunned down in Central Park. Where Rorschach sees the world as an infection, Frank sees it as a battleground. He slips seamlessly from urban landscapes to enemy lineups, adapting tactics with military precision, carrying an arsenal that would make SWAT teams nervous. Castle's rage isn't about ideology, not really. It's personal, almost surgical. The mobsters, the traffickers, the corrupt, he hunts them all. Leaving bodies in his wake and warnings for anyone paying attention, his war is unending. He's tried to stop, but there's always another target, another reason to reload. So who's grittier? Grit isn't just violence, though both rack up a body count that would spook an army. It's found in their pain, their hopelessness, and the endless grind. Rorschach is dirty, desperate, and friendless by choice. His existence is solitary. Its only relationship a journal that reads like a manifesto, and if you've read Watchmen, you know, the city's screams are his lullabies. Punisher operates on a different level. He's not really part of the city. He's above it, moving through it like a ghost. He knows how to disappear, how to erase himself from security cams and criminal memory. He's the boogeyman's boogeyman, whispered about in gangland bars. But while Punisher's methods are sophisticated, sometimes spectacularly destructive, Rorschach's approach is intimate. Guns blazing, no explosions, just a grappling hook, a glass shard, and a complete refusal to compromise even when the price is his own life. Consider their philosophies. Rorschach can't stop. He would rather die than bend his code, famously uttering never compromise. Not even in the face of Armageddon. Punisher, too, looks in the mirror and sees no forgiveness. But where Frank is driven by the memory of his loss, Rorschach is animated by a sort of existential spite of belief that evil is everywhere and that it's his burden to root it out. Frank is fueled by vengeance. Rorschach by disgust. Even the world around them tells us something. Rorschach's New York is permanently on the brink of collapse. Everyone seems corrupted, powerless, afraid. He moves through disaster like it's background noise. In Frank's world, crime is a hydra. There are occasional victories, but never real peace. Look at them side by side. Castle, the lone soldier who brings a war to the doorstep of every criminal. Kovacs, the broken soul whose only friend is his mask. Both have bled in the gutter, but only one seems truly at home there. But who's grittier? Maybe it comes down to this. The Punisher turns tragedy outward, scorching the earth for those who wronged him. Rorschach turns tragedy inward, letting it hollow him out until he's become the darkness haunting the corners of the city. Grit isn't just bullets or broken bones. It's living with nightmares, making them your only company, and refusing to shut your eyes. In the end, Frank Castle is a soldier stuck in a war he can't finish. Walter Kovacs is a casualty who never found peace. The world keeps spinning, the streets keep bleeding, and somewhere in the shadow, both men keep moving forward. Because justice isn't supposed to be clean or easy. And in that filth, we find the grittiest vigilantes of all.